What? You want to be walking around musty, dusty, crusty for you to be considered a real man? Yikes. And then there's women who are just filled with masculine energy, and I'm like, you trying to tempt me? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first video. Today's look is Valentine's Day related. I have a few looks coming up for you guys in relation to Valentine's Day, and I figured I might as well start with the pink ones since pink is my favorite color or whatever. But yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look done, then just keep on watching. So, how do you guys like my nails? Look at that, they're so cute. They're like Valentine's Day inspired, which brings me to the look that we're doing today. We're going for a pinky kind of look. I'm excited. Let's do this. Remember when I showed you guys this palette a couple weeks ago? Well, when I went on holiday for Christmas, I actually lost it, so I bought it again. Thank God I found it on sale for like €6.50, all the way from 25. Like on Beauty Bay it was the regular price, and then I'm like, let me just check the Revolution website, and it was on sale and it was €6. It's like God wanted me to have it back, but I am obsessed with this palette, and it has all these pinks. I think I'm gonna use these two today. They're very similar if you guys remember from the last video, but I'm definitely gonna go for like a really pinky pink look today. My skin is really going through it. I don't know what the problem is. I think my period's coming, but it could be something else. I tried like a new product and this happened, so I don't know if it's because it's like my body is femaling or it's because of the product. I don't know. I stopped using it and I'm gonna wait to see what my body does. It is not bright enough in here, but if I add a light, I'm gonna be overexposed over there, so I don't really know what to do. Today's video, I think I'm gonna do more of a talk through as opposed to a tutorial. I haven't done my makeup and nails in a long time, but I just want us to talk. The mirror is down here, by the way. Let's talk about, well, it's Valentine's Day, so let's talk about relationships. So, oh my god, guys, please also ignore my wig install. It's pretty bad. The wig is too small. Not really, but the lace is too small because my hair goes all the way up to here. So I tried covering it up as much as possible. It is what it is. I don't care. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just doing it for you guys. So excuse me, please. Let me see what it's gonna look like if I turn on the ring light, because I can barely see what's going on here. That's much better. It doesn't look too bad on my camera. Let me show you what it looks like when I turn on the other light. This was fine. So yeah, are you guys single, in a relationship? How are you guys spending your Valentine's Day? I personally, I'm single, so I'm going to do some self-love this year. I don't know, go on a date with myself, get me some flowers, maybe book like a massage or something. I don't know, just do something nice for myself, because I'm usually like pretty depressed on Valentine's Day. It is the only time out of the year that I wish I was in a relationship. Like every other time, I don't even think about it. I think there's something wrong with me actually, because I genuinely haven't had a crush in like 2 years. Since the pandemic, like when my last situationship ended. And I've always been like that. I don't like people. It takes me ages. Like I can go 2 whole years without being interested in a single person and be okay with it. But come Valentine's Day, come Valentine's Day, the FOMO, I'll be crying. Okay, my eyebrows don't match, but it is what it is. So this year I'm taking myself out. or I don't know, whatever I feel like doing that day, I'm just gonna do it, because we love ourselves here and we practice self-care, and we're not gonna, you know, feel sad because we're not in a relationship, you know what I mean? I don't know, this year is just so different. Oh my god, the weight's lifting. This year just feels so different for me, because like I said, I'd be crying, but then the thing is, I noticed a pattern about myself. It's like I'll be crying and I'll be missing an ex, and I feel like it's because I'll be craving the intimacy, not that I'll necessarily be missing the ex. And I'll always think about the last person I was with. So depending on whatever year, I say last year Valentine's Day, I was like crying over like, oh, I miss him, when I actually didn't. And then after Valentine's Day, I was like, yeah, back to normal, I'm okay now. And it's like, it's not, you don't miss him, you miss the intimacy and like being with someone around this month that is like related to love and stuff. And it wasn't until that I noticed that I was like, huh, that's a pattern that I've been, you know, repeating for a couple of years now. I just thought I was one of those people that takes forever to get over the exes, but no. So it's like, do you really miss all your exes? Like, are they all that hard to get over? No. It's just, you know, now I know myself. Now I'm like, okay, if I'm feeling like, oh, I miss that person, it's not because I miss them. You just, you know, need that intimacy, and I'll give it to myself. I don't even know what's happening. This is not what I was going for. I just wanted like a light transition shade. Literally every other time of the year, guys, I'm one of those people that are just happily single. I swear to God, I even think something's wrong with me. Something must be wrong with me, because I have questioned my sexuality multiple times. I'm like, am I asexual? Am I even into men? Because how am I going this long with zero interest in anyone? Nothing. Because compulsory heterosexuality is a thing. So like, maybe I'm just in denial and I'm afraid to come out. Maybe I'm into girls. I don't know. I honestly don't know how to explain my inability to form emotional connections. Is it like a trauma response from all this shit I've been through? I don't know. Or maybe my standards are just way too high. Honestly, scary. But with that being said, I am happy alone. And there's something freeing about being single. I also think that one lesson that I've learned over the past, I don't know, 6 months is definitely going to equip me in future relationships, regardless of whether they are platonic or romantic. But I feel like I've learned a very important lesson in the past 6 months, and that is, you are only the main character in your own fucking life. In everybody else's life, you are a supporting character or a non-speaking role, but no one will ever put you first. Like, no one, you'll never be as important as you are to yourself to anybody else. Like, it's you and you alone. And the moment you realize that, you'll stop letting these supporting characters affect your life. And it's really hard to get hurt when you think of life that way, when you always choose yourself, because no one else will, guys. That pink looks so pretty. I don't even think you can tell that that was supposed to be a heart. My eyes are hooded anyway, so I don't even know if it would show. Should I do like a white liner just to try and map out the heart a little bit? Because I have a bit of white in here. Is this even white? It's like a light pink. I could mix like my white and pink water activated liner and just make a slightly pinkier shade, like a baby pink maybe. I'm gonna try that, but I don't want to ruin it because it looks so pretty. When you have that mentality, when people disappoint you or when people don't live up to the expectations, you're like, oh well, I guess you have things to do in your life. You have prioritized yourself because you're the main character in your own life. So I honestly don't get mad anymore. Someone decides that they're gonna be shady, okay, do you, boo. It's your life. You're the one who suffers the consequences, not me. And I remember a few years ago I read the book, not The Secret, the 4 agreements, and one of the agreements is that don't take things personally. And I thought I understood what that meant. I think I was like 22 or 23. I thought I understood what that meant, but I feel like I've only just now understood it, and I'm 26. So damn. Okay, so I tried to look and I can't find my white liner, so I think I'm just gonna try use the concealer that I've been using. It's white, so. But yeah, people will always choose themselves over you. But yeah, recently I've had a friend who, I guess was being a little shady for some reason. I was expressing my disappointment in something and their little statement was, I will always choose myself. Between me and you, I'll always choose myself. And I was like, what in the devil's butt crack are you on about? How is the situation a matter of choice between me and you? No, I will not be adding context. But I was like, okay, clearly you're going through something, but instead of articulating that, you decided to be an asshole. And I guess bye. You'll come to me when you're ready to be an adult. And that was that. And for the first time, that statement didn't tear me to pieces, like, oh my god, how can this person do this to me? I was like, well, it's your life, baby. Do what you gotta do. As for me, c'est la vie. Life goes on, my love. It really does. Do I want to add eyeliner? I'm not sure. I did this. I don't even know what the hell I was thinking, trying to add that. I kind of want to add eyeliner, but it's gonna take away some of the heart. And then relationships. Am I even dating? I think I'm gonna start dating soon. And by dating, I mean like actually like going on dates, not like entering a relationship. I think I just want to date for a while because I haven't in so long. Again, 2 years, zero interest in any man that has come forth. I have literally rejected everyone. It's not even funny. But I have been given the nickname of the queen of friend zone, because that is essentially what I do. I friend zone every man that shows interest in me. And if I do date you, well, that's like a 1 in a million chance of happening now, isn't it? But yeah, I think I'm gonna start dating again, but definitely after Valentine's Day. I do not want the weird pressure of, oh my god, are we gonna celebrate it or not? Are we gonna do something or are we not? Miss me with that stress. So I think after I'll start dating, like casually dating even. You know how people say love yourself and be happy by yourself before you can be happy with someone else? I have mastered that a little bit way too much. Like, I'm happy with myself. I'm such good company. I think I'm hilarious and I'm super smart, and so I guess I generally enjoy my own company, but maybe a little too much because I've had no desire of going out and meeting men. Also, men are just on this weird tip these days. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't even think they like females. Oh my god, I just call them females. I've been watching people make fun of male podcasts way too much. Yeah, I don't even think they like us. So I'm like, do I really want to leave my happy single life to be mistreated by an alpha male? I I'd rather be alone. I honestly would. You know how men use that as an insult, like, oh, you're gonna die alone. Happily, my love, I will happily die alone if it means I don't have to deal with whatever bullshit you're coming with. Because when they say through thick and thin, we're talking about life problems. You're not gonna be my thick and thin, you know what I mean? You're not gonna be the one giving me problems. When they say for better or for worse, they don't mean you being the worst, you know? So I will happily die a virgin if it means I do not get to deal with some of the stuff these girls are in a relationship with. Because honestly, being single is not that bad. Again, there's obviously the occasional, oh, I wish I was with someone. Again, Valentine's Day. But other than that, if you're not happy alone, you really can't be happy with anybody else. And if you have that mentality, then like, if you can't be by yourself, then you're gonna be tolerating just anyone just so you can say you're in a relationship. That to me sounds like hell. That sounds horrible. I've been using this technique that I found off of TikTok, where you put white liner and then you go over it with concealer on top and it just brightens. I love the look. And I always use a concealer that's the same shade as my foundation, because I've been loving this foundation. It's from Penny's, guys. Penny's is where it's at. It's where it's at. Oh my god. But yeah, it's in the shade Chai, and this is like €4, and I use the concealer in the shade Chai as well. I also have a lighter one, but when I do this technique, I use Chai as a concealer as well. It is literally the same shade as my foundation, but when it goes over, it totally works. But yeah, I think men are honestly more afraid of being alone than women are, and that's why they use it as an insult so much. Like, oh my god, you're just gonna die alone, you single girl. I almost had the B word, but because that's what they would say. Like, oh, you're just gonna die alone. No man's gonna, you know, do all those things for you. Like, no man's gonna provide the bare minimum. And to that I say, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna die alone, and what? I would rather do that. I would rather lick the devil's ass. Oh, why am I obsessed with the devil? I would rather lick his ass than be with you. And it's always the nice guys. It's always the, I'm such a nice guy. Girls don't like nice guys anymore. Oh, you mean you're pretending to be nice because you think it's gonna get me? And then when I don't give you the answer you want, that's when the real you starts coming out, because then they cuss you out. I've definitely experienced that before. I've had guys stop talking to me because I rejected them. Like, I'm always like, well, bye if you're just here pretending. And it's like, I can always tell, because if they treat you nice but treat everybody else around them like shit, baby, the moment they don't like you, they're going to treat you exactly that way. So start paying attention, ladies. Start paying attention. Pick up a hobby. Do something, girl. You don't always have to be in a relationship if it means you're just entering these things just so you're not alone. Like, it's genuinely not worth it. It really isn't. Do you see how that looks? Amazing. Do you see that? So choose wisely, ladies. I'm not even saying that all men are like this. Go for the simps. Go for the men that other men call simps. If you hear a guy calling someone a simp, run to that guy, because that means he treats his women nice. I don't understand why they're being called a simp, or why being a simp is a bad thing. I saw a guy do a skincare routine and someone was like, you're a simp. What? You can't even do your skincare routine in peace without people thinking you're gay. Men really go through it. Toxic masculinity has a chokehold in some of these men, and it's not even right. It's not even funny. What? You want to be walking around musty, dusty, crusty for you to be considered a real man? Yikes. Besides, here's like my argument. What if a man cares more about what other men think as opposed to you. He wants to be with the other men. Like, just go be yourself, okay? Come out already and date men, because how are you gonna listen to other men about how to please a woman when the women are telling you what to do and you're like, no, other men, like, you want to be with them, just date them and leave us alone and don't insult us, okay? Are you mad? Okay, it's okay to be gay. It's fine. Speaking of gay, I just glossed over the fact that I was asking myself if I'm a lesbian. I genuinely ask myself that all the time. I'm like, do I like, maybe I just like women, because like I said, compulsory heterosexuality is real. At first I'm like, maybe I'm bisexual, maybe I like women, like, because there's women that I find attractive. I'm like, whoa girl, wow, you are so fine. But I never think I want to be with you. My thought is, I want to exude what you exude. Like, I want to be, not literally be you, but I want to be like you, if that makes sense. And I'm like, I think that's the determining factor. I could be wrong. I could, you know, discover that I am maybe bisexual or lesbian in like 10 years, 5 years, 2 years, 2 months, I don't know. But I think that might be the deciding factor. Like, when you look at a woman and you're admiring them, do you want to be with them or do you want to be them? And I'm the latter. And then there's women who are just filled with masculine energy, and I'm like, you trying to tempt me? So I think I'm more into like male masculine energy. What happened? I feel like I'm into masculine energy, maybe, and I can recognize it in females and I can find that attractive. But I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm like, you're a girl, you have a vagina and I don't want. But I would say that I'm definitely bi-curious. Like, if I met someone that I'm like, I want to make out with you, I will. I'm not gonna stop myself. And then I guess we'll see then if I really am bisexual. But I guess I definitely think I'm into men. I don't think I'm like full-on lesbian. I think if anything I would be bisexual. But we're still discovering ourselves, says at 26 years old. But there's nothing wrong with questioning stuff and asking questions. Same thing. I had someone try to tell me I'm gay like a few years ago, off topic. She was pretty toxic, to be honest. That girl. And I was trying to, she was gay and she liked me. Let me not say I think. She told me she liked me and I think she was just trying to convince me, and I'm like, babes, if I want to come out, I'll come out when I'm ready. I'm not gonna do it just because you want to be with me, sis. And she's like, oh, you're a virgin because, you know, you don't like men. I'm like, I want to wait until marriage, and if maybe I'm using that as an excuse and I like women, then let me discover that on my own. Don't force me into it. Like, ugh, like you're further pushing this, you know, rhetoric that gay people just want to make straight people gay, and like you shouldn't be pushing that. And I'm obviously not going to take it that way because I know better, but like you're pushing that agenda and that's not nice. My topics are a bit all over the place right now, but where would I even start if I wanted to start dating? Like, where did I go? Do I start dating online? Ugh. Dating apps, Jesus Christ. I've been avoiding those because they're pretty much hookup culture, and as a girl who's waiting until married to have sex, I'd be wasting my time on there because all those people want to be doing is hookups. And don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure there's like 1 or 2 guys, but do I want to be going through all of those people just to like pick the ones that are serious? And do I have to like tell strangers online like, oh, by the way, I'm waiting until marriage, so if you want to continue this, then here's the deal? I'm gonna have to tell nearly all of them, and like, I'm not prepared for that. I'm really not. I haven't used this in forever. Do you guys remember this? If you're an oldie on my channel, then you do. It's showing up a lot more on camera than it is in person. Like, here it looks very muted, and then I look there and it's just like, whoa. I'm trying to do a heart. Can you see it? I feel like I look like Mirabelle right now. What Mirabelle? Isabel. What else can I do? Bring it in, bring it in. I've been obsessed with Encanto, so I grow rows and rows of roses, flow de mile by the mile. A hurricane of jacarandas. This pink has absolutely never looked good on me. I'm gonna try today. I love it. A good lip liner shade does you justice. This is the shade Glory from Revolution. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls. Put on pink lip gloss. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls look cute on Valentine's Day for themselves. I look adorable. You can't tell me shit. Okay, you can't tell me nothing. I look so cute. I always tap in the setting spray, just blend everything in a little more. So I have these earrings from Shein that match my nails that are also from Shein, but the bigger ones want smaller ones. I think the bigger ones. So cute, so cute. I'm gonna save the smaller ones for a different look. I have another pink look that I want to do before Valentine's Day. I have two more look, I guess 3 more looks. I have an anti-Valentine's Day look. You guys can stay out for that. Be on the lookout. Make sure you're subscribed. And then I have like a red look that I want to do as well. Hello. Let's check out these hair clips also from Shein. Shein is, I guess, the place to get really trendy stuff for cheap. Oh, my tummy, stop rumbling already. Look how shiny this hair looks. I think I put too much oil though. I keep forgetting this is like straight hair. It's not straight, I straightened it, but I put too much oil. It's too heavy for like the looser curl. I'm used to my 4C texture where I can just drown it in product and it loves it and just soaks it up. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls look like me. Okay. What was that? That was so cringy. I'm gonna go change. I'm sorry, but I look fucking cute. I look adorable. I'm gonna change into my dress and I will be right back. So, what do we think? I think I'm feeling myself right now. I'm feeling very soft and feminine and I just look so adorable. I don't know, you guys should recreate this look if you want to look cute. This is from Shein, actually. I'll put pictures on either side so you guys can see what this looks like. Hopefully I remember to take them, but it came with these gloves as well. So yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I know it was a little bit different. I was talking, ranting. I just needed somewhere to spill my thoughts, you know what I mean? But that's another video. Comment down below what your plans are for Valentine's Day. Are you team single or team booed up? Let me know what your plans are. And yeah, that's another video. I will see you in my next one. Love you, bye.